I'm not doing no X Premium. The heck y'all talking about? Bro, what y'all? Yeah, I'm talking about. What you talking about? What is they even talking about? I need X Premium to go live on Twitter. No, I just won't go live on Twitter then. Okay, I ain't tripping. It's nothing. But what's up? Let me see if I can. Hopefully, this multi-stream. Let's see. Twitch requires additional permission. Okay. Dang, I don't even know. Oh my goodness, bro. Why did I just do that? I just really just. Let me see. Now I gotta do this all over. Got the IG. Bam. Okay. Nah, I don't need to go live. Okay. Let me open up all these platforms one more time. One more time. What's up with it, Con? Hold on, give me 1 minute, cause I gotta open up these other platforms so I can see the chat. The chat on these other platforms. Oh, yep. Okay, that's off. And then where else was I? Okay, yeah. Okay, on Kick also. Cause I already know how they do. They don't what's the name, bro? Golly, Con. Nah, I just did the straight Dimitri. I just did the straight Dimitri out the Method Man, like, you know, just straight up. You know, I didn't use nothing else. Hey, oh my God, that was a wild experience, though. That's all I can say. That was a dope experience. You feel me? Okay, yeah, that was a dope experience, and I don't know why I even try to like put the little scariness on it, cause it was just so intense that it seemed like it was scary. It was. That's how, like, when I say intense, bro, my body just kept, like, bro, it just kept kind of expanding until it exploded into all these different little fractals. Like it literally exploded into stardust or something. But in the midst of it even doing that, like, I still have these visuals that I got going on, and I want to say that I was seeing some type of gesture like entity, because that's the kind of shape, and it's like weird because it got me thinking about the gestures now. Like do we, when we see gestures, do we like kind of see them in the form of a human, or are they just not that? Because that's the form they kind of put on, and the gestures weren't that. They were something else, bro. But you can tell that they were the gestures. But like, picture seeing this right here, these numbers like this, but they different. They're something different. There's some ancient like writings, or or shapes or something like that. But they're all like coming at you. Like, they were like coming at me, like, in a way, like, it felt like I was going forward, but it didn't feel like I was moving. So, like, I don't know if they were coming at me or I was going forward at them, but the more that it seemed like I was going either forward at them, all my thoughts, bro, were getting left behind me. Like, my thoughts was way, like, when I say way back there, bro, they was way back, like a mile away. Like a mile away. I couldn't hear them, but I could see them. So me seeing them, I knew what they were saying. I knew what they were. But I wasn't trying to pay attention to what I was seeing behind me. I was trying to focus on what I was seeing in front of me. But it was like kind of weird, because what I was seeing in front of me was so far out there, like I couldn't put it into no kind of perspective and even say what it was. Like I couldn't put it into any form because it was like so much, bro. It was whoa, that shit was crazy. It was crazy. And you know, I didn't broke through on DMT like many a times, but I don't know. It was something so special about this breakthrough right here that just made this breakthrough like totally different than any other breakthrough I ever had. Like this was like totally different. Like totally. When I say this DMT breakthrough was totally different than any other breakthrough I've ever witnessed. Like unless I just haven't had one in so long. I don't know if that's what it was. Like it seemed like it's been a long time because, you know, I've been taking the time out. I ain't really been diving in because, you know, work and all this other stuff. And then, you know, I've been sick this week, but it's something about me when I get sick or I get a cold or I get something like that to where I kind of want to dive in on psychedelics. Because even right now, like before I dove in, my nose was running. It was all snotty. I still got the dizzy spells. But now, like I still kind of got the dizziness and stuff right now from kind of being sick, but it's almost gone. But my nose is clear. Like my nose is straight clear. It's like, I don't know. It just cleaned my sinuses or something. I don't know. It's something about it, bro. It's something about it, bro. But that first place that I was in, bro, I don't even know if I've been there before because it reminded me of like driving on a racetrack or something. Like, you know how you see the cars when you got like one of them toy racetracks and the cars be going around? Like, say if you was in one of those cars, like almost, bro. This shit was fucking, it's when I say it pushed me beyond my thoughts, my understandings, my beliefs, it pushed me beyond that. It pushed me to a point to where I couldn't fathom what I was seeing. I couldn't explain it. I couldn't put it in words. All I could do was sit there and just experience it. I couldn't explain it. I couldn't even explain what I was seeing as I was seeing it. It was like every thought that was even popping in, bro, it was so far back there that I wasn't even in my head no more. Like I could feel my head like blowing up like a helium balloon about to explode, but I wasn't even in my head no more. It was like even my head was like back there. Like the me was back there. It wasn't forward where I was. So it was like the weirdest thing, bro. It's almost like it make me feel like, okay, say if like right now, like I say about 3 days ago, like when I got sick, like one thing I started doing, I started picturing my mind as a giant ocean. And like I would just swim around in my mind. And I would see my body in like this ocean within my mind, just kind of swimming around, like literally, like I was doing this for like days, like seeing myself inside my mind, just kind of swimming around. And I don't know if this has anything to do with that, because if you think about it, your consciousness, your mind or whatever, if you was inside there and you was like one small little fractal inside your mind, we talking about you're inside an infinite object, a object that's is like basically infinity. If you were in there and you was like a little fractal, you would be like a grain of sand on a beach or something. You feel me? Because there's no ending. Always, it goes on forever. It never stops. It don't matter which way it go. It can go any which way, but it will go on forever. And that's what it seemed like. It seemed like whatever I was looking at, bro, it was no end to it. It was no end. It wasn't how we look at life and we go like there's a beginning and there's an end, like the body dies. No, what I was looking at, there was no end to it. It was like infinity itself. Like period. Infinity, like you're looking at infinity itself. Like exactly that. Exactly infinity itself. That's all I felt like I was seeing was that infinity itself. And that infinity wasn't nothing that we would make life into. It wasn't a planet. It wasn't a star. It wasn't like a fractal design. It wasn't a number. It wasn't a letter. It was something totally different. It was something that you can't word. You can't speak. You can't, you feel me? Like you can't put it into words because it's like the way we look at life, we're looking at life through our eyesight. We're looking at life through our eyesight, and then we're using our mind to explain what we seeing. But we're looking at things that are here. Now, if you were taken somewhere that was away from here, not like I said, not like if you was taken to that place that looked like the Avatar place, you feel me? Or you was taken to somewhere that was like heaven, you feel me? Like, no, I'm talking about going beyond that, beyond what we think life is, beyond the explanations of life, into some other reality that is existing, that is probably this reality, but we can't see it because we're this small in this reality. We're this small. Now, you see my fingers is touching. We this small in this reality. Now, you this small in realities. So picture if you took this small of you and made yourself like big, and you was looking at reality from being outside of, like if you was looking at the galaxy from outside of it, it wouldn't look like it do when you're looking from the inside almost. I don't know, bro. That shit was crazy. That was crazy. I used the technique of building up a city, and inside that city is the stuff that I've perceived. Oh yeah. I just put that. I just look at it like my whole mind is an ocean, and then I can just swim through my mind, and within that ocean of my mind, of my thoughts, and everything that I have is in there, in that ocean, making that ocean. So I have access to whatever. But I was doing that for like the last like 3 or 4 days, and I meant to say something about it because it was kind of interesting to see yourself actually swimming through your mind, because that's what I was literally doing, like swimming through my mind. This wasn't on the DMT, not today. When I took the DMT, yeah, bro, no. When I say, bruh, when I say beyond what I thought was, or what reality is, I was well beyond that. Like, I was well beyond anything that is here that exists within reality. It's like almost like I said, seeing infinity. And then when you see infinity can't look like a body, because the body is only 60, 70 years, 50. My body, 49 years. Like, that ain't nothing. That ain't nothing to infinity. Infinity is going to stand outside of what the body is. Not just what the body is, what the planet is, what the solar system is, what all the solar systems in one is, what space is. It's going to step outside of that, whatever that space is. And once it gets outside of that, bro, it's chaos. It's like, but it's an organized chaos. It's an organized chaos that you can see that it's an organized chaos, but it's still beyond that. And it's like, how am I supposed to? I can't explain that. I can't put that in words. It's like, what the hell? Being of the universe, looking through the peepholes of what people call their eyes. Yeah, it's and like that was the thing. Like I went like, and it's crazy because now I'm like even thinking about some of the things that I said the other day about traveling and trying to go, not using the eyes to see, because that's one thing that we didn't used all our life. We didn't use our eyes the whole time to see everything. You feel me? Like almost as if like we make it seem like the mind doesn't grasp everything that it's seeing, because we make ourselves forget certain things. So it's like when I wake up in the morning, when I wake up, I shouldn't even have to open my eyes to walk to the restroom to use the restroom. If I feel like going to the store, I shouldn't have to use my eyes to go to the store. I shouldn't have to use my eyes no more because my mind already know where everything in my house is placed. It know where everything is. Every house on my block is at. It knows where every store is. It knows where the grocery store is. It knows all these different things. So if I was to fully be able to use my mind, my eyes would not be needed no more because my eyes already seen everything. So if I could just, use my mind and just go off of that, it already knows where everything is. It didn't seen everything and it didn't saved everything in a way that, I should be able to not use my eyes to go and see it. I shouldn't be able to. I should be able to get up and, have my eyes closed and walk to the kitchen, grab a glass because I know where I put my cups at. You feel me? Like all these different things. It's like he said, bird box. Yeah, I don't know, bro. That shit was wild. That was wild, but it was dope. It was dope, but in the beginning, it was kind of scary. Because you know how it is, because the Dimitri is so intense that when you take it, you really have nothing to. Hold on a second, let me see who this is. Oh, dang! But you really have nothing to hold on to, and it's wild because once you lose the form of the body, then you try to hold on to your thoughts. And I think that was one of the things that was going on. Like my thoughts, my mind kept trying to think these thoughts, but it left them behind. So they were back there, but they weren't happening where I was. Even though where I was, I can see them back there, but where I was, they weren't, my thoughts wasn't happening. Cause I couldn't do nothing. I could look at them and see what they saying, which was like one of the weirdest things that just kind of freaked me out. Is like, bro, I'm seeing my thoughts and like not even in words. I don't even know what to call them. I'm seeing them to the point of me seeing them. I know what they're saying because I can't even hear them, but I know what they're saying. And they're saying, "Whoa, DMT is intense." Oh, different quotes or different things that we said about Dimitri, it's saying it, and it's like, bro, but it's so far back that I can't grab hold of it and hold on to it. Like I can't grab, so all I could do was just go like this and try to breathe. And it's going, okay, if that's what you need to do, but that's not gonna stop anything. We there. Your body can do all these different things that you think that it need to do or want to do, but I don't know, bro. I don't even know. It's like the weirdest thing. I don't even know what to say. J Money, I don't even know what to say. Oh my God, bro. I don't even know what to say. It's the weird he said. It's J Money watching live. Yeah, what's up with it? What's up with it, y'all? Yeah. That's what I mean by I put me in my pocket. Yeah. Just like the you that you created over time is stuck. The you that is created is also going, what the fuck just happened? What's going on? The you that you created is confused. But the you that you created can't do nothing because the DMT pushed past that. It pushed past that. It pushed past the universe. It pushed past what you think life is. It pushed past what life is. It pushed past all of that. All of that. And put me in a space to where, like I said, bro, the entities weren't like man-made entities. They weren't in like these human forms with these funny shaped heads. No, they was some other kind of creatures with an intelligence that's talking to me, saying stuff to me, and I'm looking at them like, like, whoa, wait, what are you? And it's like the entity is going, well, like, yeah, we had to We had to basically do that in order for you to push further, for you to get past all the things. Like, yeah, we like, now that we got you, we about to show you the real infinity. We're like, the infinity you thought you saw, of the infinity of life. Life don't exist. Only infinity exists. Life is another part of just infinity, okay? That's what it seemed like. Like, life was a part of infinity. Life was made by infinity. You feel me? Life was another part of just infinity. And once you got to the infinity, bro, oh my God, you couldn't, it's something you can't fathom. It's something I couldn't fathom. I couldn't take it, bro. It was like my head, like after my body just exploded, my head just kind of kept blowing up like it was gonna explode itself. And I'm like going, okay, what the fuck? Like, I couldn't do nothing. I couldn't do nothing but accept it. Like I said, all I could do was, okay, let me try to breathe. And it's like kind of laughing. These little entities are like laughing, like, yeah, you can breathe, you can think, you can do all that shit. But you see where it's happening at? It's not happening over here. It's happening back there. And I'm going, and I'm looking back as I'm, and you know, this is the wild thing. Like, how am I looking forward and looking back at the same time? That's confusing me at the same time. The me that's back there is like, how am I looking forward, but I'm looking back at the same time? But I'm looking forward. I'm going forward. I'm pushing forward. And I'm seeing this infinity, but within this infinity that I'm seeing, it's nothing like here. It's not even, it's nothing like this. Nothing in here was there. Nothing in here was there within that infinity. It's like all this was just the cause of infinity being itself, almost like as if infinity was like the Godhead. Like, say if infinity was the Godhead and infinity created itself, and within infinity, all this shit miraculously just happened out of infinity. Out of infinity even existing, that's how all this came about. By infinity creating itself and being this forever thing, all this shit came out of infinity. But infinity, even though everything was inside this, I'm trying to explain it right, bro. Even though everything was inside this infinity, these things had their own little thing going on that, it really didn't have too much to do with infinity. You feel me? It's like the things created things, you feel me, that created things, but infinity was just being infinity, you feel me? And infinity started the life process of life even being life, whether it started from an organism or whatever. It's like infinity created this thing, and then this thing created this thing within it, which created this thing within it, which created this thing within it. It was fucking crazy. It was fucking crazy, bro. I feel like I'm losing my mind, okay? of doing that all the time. When you're looking down the street, all you're doing is remembering you're looking down the street. Yeah. It's like yeah, that's what it's like, John. It's like explaining a sunrise to a blind person, and I'm the blind person. I'm trying to explain what I was seeing because I'm trying to explain it to myself. And it's like, because myself kind of get it, but like, because when you there, you understand what you're seeing because you there. And it's explaining itself to you, and it's showing you while you're looking at it. It's talking to you, saying, this is what this is. This is what that is. And it's like, you taking it in, but you not at the same time, because the you is not there. So I'm trying to figure out what was even taking in the information as I was there, because the me was so far behind of what was happening that it had to catch up. It's like almost like as if my soul or my consciousness jumped out my body and left a little piece of itself inside my body so it can tell what my body was doing, and it was still, so it can be still tethered to my body. It can be still tethered to my body and, see what's happening with my body, so my body don't get lost in the sauce or something. I don't know. That's what it kind of seemed like. But that little tethering, was like a whisper. it was like my body and everything that my body and my mind had created was just a whisper. That's it. It was like, that's your body, that's your mind right there, and like that's all it is. It's just a whisper. It's nothing more than that. Cause this right here, this is the real thing over here. This is the real look. This is the real thing. And when you see the real thing, you going, okay, I see. You can say it's the real thing, but you know how you can't even put the real thing in the words. Is it real? Is it not real? I don't know, but you can't even put it in the words. And that's what's crazy about DMT, because it knows that. It knows you can't put it in the words. It knows you're not supposed to be able to put it in the words. You're just supposed to sit there and experience it and be thankful. Be thankful that you made it back to your body. Because when I got back to my body and it started clearing up, like I said, all I could do was like sit there for a second, make sure I was back in my body, stand up, look outside, look out the window, pass the window up, go all the way to the front door, and just, man, thank God I'm back. Thank you for letting me back into my body, because I thought I lost it. I know for a fact I was outside of it, but it was a little string that kept me attached to it to where I can hear the tiny whispers of my mind. And I ain't even gonna say it, like, I don't even want to call it whispers, because it wasn't like it was words being said. There was no words. I knew and could hear all the things going on, but they were so far behind me. It was like, what the hell, bro? What the hell? And it was like this space I was going through. It was this space I was going through. The closest thing I can like say it as was like, say if you seen a world made out of Legos, right? Let's say if it was a world like Minecraft. Oh, exactly. That's what it was. Minecraft, right? Not the trees, you know, a world made like Minecraft out of all these little squares, it seemed like, but it wasn't nothing that existed here. It wasn't trees and different things. It was these other like weird type of little creatures that made up like whole entities. And like, it was just one entity that reminded me of the gestures, because it was like almost like a flash going in and out that I can see, that seemed like a gesture, because it had like, you know how the gesture have on the hats that go like that, and then it got the one in the middle and it looked like three things. Like it was something like that, but it kept on like coming like close to me, going like this, like coming close, and then, you know, but when it go and it do like this, like you just seeing like what is it called, the what's the name of it, like layers of it, like moving like that. You'll see it move like this, and then it'll just be like layers of it, almost like how when they hit like one of them things that go thong, and you see the vibration go out, like water, like how the water just kind of, when you drop something and the puddles just go like that. But within them, it was like some other shit going on. And then the second one, it was some other shit. But all of them, they held the shape of that thing that was moving. That thing that was just kind of, you feel me? And it's like just telling me like, yeah, you know, we got you. Like we got you. We taking you all the way there. You're there. We taking you all the way. We're going to push you all the way outside of all this. And I'm just looking at it like, push me outside. Like, what the hell you mean? Like, I thought this was outside. And it's like, no, you're going further than this. This is just, you have to go through this to get to that. And it was like me going through this thing going like this, and then boom, like I passed through that and I was in infinity, like literally infinity, bro. It was like, that's the only thing I can name it. Infinity. I was in infinity itself, but infinity was, oh wow, man, I sound like Rance right now. Yeah, tracers. Yeah, tracers, the frame tracers. That's what it was, like tracers. Like you can see the tracers going. But as they went, like they went, and then they would come back, and it was like, as it would, like, if it stopped right here, they'll come back into it, then it'd go, and you'll see the tracers, and then it'll catch up to it. It kept like kind of catching up to it, but it was like these numbers back here going on. It was like hella fractally shit going on behind it, like that. But it was like an organized fractal civilization. It was like an organized fractal civilization that was happening behind that, which was like the weirdest thing, because you see all these little things, but you can't explain them. You can't put them into words, because I want to say squares, shapes, and it's like no, they weren't that. It was something way beyond that. It was like there are multiple infinities too. Infinities inside of infinities. There are infinite amount of decimal places between 1 and 2, and also between 1 and infinity. Yeah, but that's the wild thing about it, Corey, because not like, you have the infinity itself, the infinity of everything, right? Then you have your own infinity within your mind. And everybody carries the infinity within their mind, because you can have an infinite amount of ideas that can happen in your mind. Every moment can create an infinity, like an infinite amount of moments in one moment. So it's like stepping outside of that, of the moment, the life moments, and the infinity life moments, into the infinity is just like mind-boggling, because you can't fathom it. It's like beyond your understanding. And even though it's talking to you and it explains it to you, you still going, I don't get it. Like, I get it because I'm here and I'm seeing it, but I still don't get it. Even though I'm seeing all these fractals, I'm seeing these things, they talking to me, they say, oh, infinity and push them, I still don't get it. It's like, what the fuck? But I do, in a sense, because I'm looking at it like, bro, golly. I'm just happy to be back. That's all I can say. I'm happy to be back. And I'm back here, and I'm trying to, at least I ain't as snotty as I was when I went in, because I was hella snotty. I was snotty, coughing every time. You get it, but you can't explain it. Both. It's like I get it, but there's no way I can explain it. I can't put it into words. I can't, that's as far as I can explain it right there. It's what I can explain it. He said, infinity is a hell of a drug. That's what it is. Infinity is a hell of a drug. Because when you think, when you go into infinity, bro, like the earth itself, the solar system itself couldn't fathom infinity, because the earth itself has a time on it. The planet has a time on it. The solar system has an age. The planet has an age. We have ages. Infinity don't have no age. Infinity always was and always will be. So when you think of what could have been created within infinity, that's infinity itself. That's infinity itself. If infinity can get time to come into this right here, into a body, and start making bodies, and now bodies are experiencing infinity and time and life, bro, infinity itself can't nothing within infinity even imagine or calculate infinity. Like, it can't. So even seeing it, you can't do nothing but be mind boggled. It's like a mind fuck. You feel me? Like, that's it. It's like a mind fuck. It's like it just ranked my mind. And then threw me back in my body and said, okay, there you go. There you go. Run with that. We just gave you that. Here you go. Bam. And it's like, bro, what the hell? Okay, what am I supposed to do with that? Like, what? It's boundless knowledge creates boundaries. Yeah, maybe. But that right there was, yeah, Bro, that was wild. That was a wild experience. And you know me, I'm going to do it again. I'm going to do it again. I'm going to do it again. The next couple of days, I ain't even going to wait to get all the way over my cold. I'm going to do it again. I can't help it because, once I see it and I have the experience, like it kind of make me want to go back. But I'm telling you, this one was real. It was intense. It was intense. Like I said, it was so intense. Like my body exploded into fractals, bro, like stardust or something. Boom. And then my head was just like a balloon. My head was like I don't even want to say a balloon. My head was like a planet that just kept on going. It just kept on expanding. It just kept expanding. And like it was at one point I tried to open my eyes, but when I opened my eyes, all I could see was already what I was seeing. Like didn't nothing change. Like I couldn't even see this reality. When I opened my eyes, I couldn't see this reality, so I just gave up and closed them back and said, okay, you know how you just get that, oh, okay, fuck it, I'm gonna just, I'm gonna take it, kind of ball up your fist, but you mentally balling up your fist, just going, oh, okay, take it, okay, breathe, and I'm just like, breathe, and it's like, yeah, breathe, what is that? You can breathe, but it's in my Terrence McKenna voice, you can breathe, but it's not going to relax you. It's not going to do anything because you have no breath here. Breath does not even, you left your breath in your body. Yet that's where your breath is. Your breath is not here with you. Like your breath in your body is not even here. And it's like here, where is even here at? Like where am I at? Like it was like the wildest thing, bro. That was a cold DMT experience. I haven't been able to catch the stream for a minute. Oh, it's cool. It's cool, man. Long as you still back around, you feel me? Long as you still back around and you still here. That's all that matters. But yeah, on that note, man, I ain't gonna hold you. Shit crazy, bro. I gotta go though. I gotta go because the fam gonna be coming home, and like I said, I don't want to be blowing my nose on live again. It's like my nose about to start back running and stuff, so I'm about to tap out. But thanks for watching, and I hope I explained that enough. And I'm hoping I can remember more about that first part, because that first part of me taking off probably was like the most beautiful time. It was like it was scary. Like my body was scared because like I said, that the way that my body just exploded, it was like kind of scary, but I wasn't scared. All right, I ain't no punk. You feel me? I was scared, but I wasn't scared. But I was scared. All right. It's like I was scared, but I wasn't scared. All right. But I know as I go throughout the rest of the day, I know a lot more gonna come back to me, and I'll be able to explain it later, and then we'll do a live later, and I'll open up the Discord so we can just come in and chop it up as we usually do. But on that note, man, I gotta tap out. Sorry I couldn't stay too long, but y'all have a good one, and thanks for watching, man. Thanks for watching.